Nah, never mind. It's another conversation for another day. I was just gonna, I was gonna mention Aaron Hernandez. I heard, and I was having this conversation when Aaron Hernandez was arrested, and people were like, he's in the NFL. Like, why would he shoot somebody? I personally, when I saw that shit on NFL, I remember that morning on ESPN, it was like Aaron Hernandez brought in for questioning, and I was like, that's crazy. One of his mans probably killed somebody. I just, he was like he was a wild boy. It was kind of like, it wasn't racketeering, but it was like in suspicion of a murder. I'm like, damn, they're gonna question him. I wonder if he's gonna snitch. Like, whatever. That's what I was thinking. Then it was like, no, he's being arrested. I was like, wait, he did it? Like, I was like, in the league? Like, I was like, wait, like, they're reading the date. I'm like that was like week 9 in the NFL. Like, you had a game. Look at the calendar. I'm like, bro, you had a game that week. Like, I'm really matching up dates. Like, then they show pulling up gun flicks and shit from Miami. And, I don't want to talk about the dead, but I'm just, it was on ESPN. Right, like, it was on, this is real life. Like, this is real life.
Can't believe this.
Right here. Like, I'm like, then while he was in Miami and all this other crazy shit, I remember getting to work, people being like, he thinks the guy's in the league, he thinks he's a tough guy. I'm like, no, he is. I would always say, like, yo, if you was in this room, you wouldn't say that to him.
No.
I'm like, I don't know that dude, but if when you see shit like that on the news, I'm like, why don't you believe them? I believe you. If you do, that's why I don't feel bad when he got, like, it was a weird situation too, because like, I was like, damn, bro, like, you could have avoided this if you stopped doing crimes. Like, when he got to the league, I don't, it's another conversation. Right, exactly.
Some people can't.
Yeah, like, I don't want to justify criminal fuck shit to be realistic about, because if it was, I just look at it like, if it was someone I know, I would have called him. Like, even if I didn't speak to him since 4 or 5 years.
What are you doing?
When he made it to the league, I would be like, yo, get me Aaron's number. Or get me this dude's number.
Right.
I would call him like, yo, bro, I've known you a long. I wouldn't even be on them less link shit. I want to talk to you in person. I'd be like, yo, I know you out of my moral compass. I want to say this to you. Like, you in the league now, bro. Like, things are different. If I ever bumped into him now, I'd be like, yo, bro. And like, if you telling me some fuck shit, I wouldn't condone that shit for 1 second. Like, word, that's crazy. I'd be like, nah, bro, you gotta start thinking different. You know that,
right?
So I think that those little things on guys that are dead serious, that will, like, because he, like, just like 6ix9ine was willing to do it for money, and do it for, or kids, like, people, right? You know what? The drug dealer stories never work out. So like, when people, if you sell a little weed, it's like, bro, the government sells weed now. They definitely not letting you get away with the shit now. Now it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really, no. That's like, think about competition. Yeah, Eric Garner got killed over selling Lucy's, bro. That's why the cops came. If it was ice cream or some shit, like, the government sells cigarettes and they're not rolling. That's a reason. You know what I'm saying? So if you give reasons, if you keep putting those reasons out there, those reasons gonna come back and get you. Those reasons gonna come back and bite you in the ass every single time. That's true. So I'm saying all that to say, like, well, if you know something, like, if I knew him or some shit, or like two things removed, I think is what makes the world like like, that's like the difference maker between the fuck shit of being like
needing someone in your life.
It's like laughing at bad jokes. Yeah. Because just like some people are willing to do it for money, some people are willing to do it for the sake of like, and I think it's another conversation, but like the sake of a gang and shit, like the sake of these motherfuckers around me thinking I'm cool. So a human is, for some strange reason, is really willing to take it more than a crack story on the internet. Like, he's really, it's really like
feel powerful.
I don't know what it does, but it changes. It's sick. Right. So I think that's kind of where that goes, and I get it.
That actually, right, that makes sense.
And to compound that with what I was saying before, and that's the long-winded way of saying, like, I respect the system in a sense, to be realistic. I'm not a gangster, and the people that are gangsters aren't gangsters, because you don't know the real gangsters, right? Because they're doing it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're just out committing, like, it's a school right there, right? Like, what is that? It's about 1,000, not even 1,000, 500 yards away. It's a school. You shouldn't be shooting. If you shoot in the air on some fuck shit, like, I don't know, bro. It's kids out here, it's dogs. Like, it's way more shit to do. You know what I'm saying? So I respect if the motherfucker like that out in the street got booked, and I'm like, yeah, get him the fuck around, get him around from around here then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Listen, he made a choice. Like, some other shit, that's a choice, bro.
And he knew what he was doing.
Right. So and I don't ever want to see anyone lose a life and other shit, but
no.
That's what and I didn't want to go down this wormhole, but since I did, like, that's what is weird about the 6'9" kid. It makes me think about Aaron Hernandez. Like,
that makes sense.
If you a kid,
because he's like,
Aaron Hernandez was 27, I think, or 29. Or
I get what you're saying. Though. Yeah. He's gonna get worse.
Right. That was my long-winded. Right. And I didn't want to be dark, but I guess this is I said I had to say this podcast, so I just gotta let her roll. But I don't. You know, I'm not even gonna be redundant, but like, that's it. It's like a weird. I study patterns. I like patterns.
It's like an ego.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. Like, I know my ego. On the outside with regular shit, like, if you ask me how many curls I could do, and I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack, I'd keep going. Cause it's like that's it's physical. It's a different kind of push. It's a different as far as like impressing humans. That should never give you a rush. That's like
especially not doing something bad.
Yeah, right. Especially for some shit that your
working
brain.
Working out is you like if you were like, how many more times can you punch him in the face? 17,000.
Yeah, even drinking. Like, you can't even convince me to drink some shit I don't want to drink. Like, you want tequila? Like, under no circumstances are you going to give me that drink. It ain't happening. I mean, I did drink some 1940, but it was my own. Like, I was like, I don't drink tequila, bro. Don't even bring that shit up.
Right.
You put it on the table, and I was like, oh, actually, I'm like, 1942, I heard about this. But I didn't do it. Wasn't for anyone else. It was strictly for me. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm not with that either.
If you get that feeling from a human, that's what makes me believe in religion, and I ain't gonna even go. I'm gonna stop it right there. But I think when that moment when you like, when people I don't know, like I need to listen to someone.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, like you're like, I don't know who to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come here for moral advice, because
go to church.
Yeah. No, dead ass. Like, like that's why you're the goat. No, dead ass. Like, see, there you go. That's why you're, because they would have took me 45 minutes to say that. And there you have it, kids. Lindsay, I love having you on the show.
I love being on the show.
It's a pleasure. And all you beautiful people out there, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll be back every Monday and Thursday. I actually didn't want to do this episode. She convinced me. You're all welcome. Ciao for now.
See ya.
Have a day you deserve.